It is a storm alert weather day. We do have a few showers to get through. We're going to head on over to meteorologist Alison Pryor for a check of your forecast. Good morning, Alison.
Good morning, Caroline. So I'm going to start with our temperatures, and then we're going to get into the nitty gritty of it, which are those storms and that strong to severe storm potential certainly across the area. So right now, as far as our temperatures go, we're continuing to see Athens, Cleveland, Chattanooga, Dalton all coming in the 70s, 60s outside of that light wind from the south-southwest at 5 miles per hour. Again, the wind is going to increase today, ending up to be sustained this afternoon at about 15 to 20 miles per hour, gusting around 25 to 30 miles per hour. Here's a check of those temperatures then. So at 8 a.m., cloudy skies across the area, just a few rain showers here and there. By noontime, though, certainly those thunderstorms are going to be going. At 3 o'clock, we'll still have some thunderstorm activity, and then generally just some scattered chances at 6 p.m. But I think that severe risk at that point is going to be over with. Much of the noontime through the afternoon into the evening is going to be spent in the 70s, and then by 9 o'clock at night tonight, mostly cloudy skies and 66 degrees. All right, let's talk about that setup then for the severe outlook for the day today. So key window for us, generally late morning through into the afternoon, so 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. is what we have right now. You're going to notice this large area in the orange now. So yesterday we were talking about that level 2 risk. Now most of us are under that level 3 out of 5. That's that enhanced risk, which means numerous severe storms are possible. Where you see that breakdown is from Dayton, Chattanooga to Fort Payne and westward, then under that level 2. But really, it doesn't matter which level it is. It means across the area we have this chance for severe weather, and all modes are going to be on the table, which means when we look at our threats, yes, damaging wind gusts around 60 miles per hour. Yes, isolated tornadoes are possible, especially for these eastern communities and to the south down into Georgia, as well as quarter-size hail. We aren't always talking about hail with our storms, but hail does look possible for the day today. Here's a little bit more of a breakdown then when we look at those scales. So damaging winds, I had that up to the level 3. That tornadoes between the 1 and the 2. Hail at a level 2. Flooding is really not going to be a problem for us. Of course, if you're in a heavy downpour and driving, you want to be safe on roads so you don't have any kind of hydroplaning. But overall, we've been pretty dry, so flooding not that big of a concern. It's really that severe potential that we're going to be watching out for, again, for this morning into the afternoon hours. So here's the current setup of what we're dealing with right now. We have clouds across our area. Those showers from overnight have really pushed out, but we still have a few residual isolated ones for our far northern communities, Bledsoe County, Ray County, and Meigs County. Here's the big picture setup then. So low pressure system still well to our west. We had that trailing cold front behind it. Ahead of that cold front, these storms that are just starting up along the Gulf of Mexico, and we're going to have additional storms that start up ahead of that cold front. Those are the ones that are really going to be impacting our local area. So as we run through futurecasts this early morning, you may run into a few spots of some isolated light showers. Don't see those causing really any kind of problems. By about 8 a.m. this morning, though, we may begin to have a little bit more activity between about 8 and 10 a.m., maybe a couple of rumbles of thunder, but again, not expecting anything strong to severe at that point. It's going to be that 10 a.m. time frame onward that we begin to see more of these little cells developing up, indicating, yes, some heavier rainfall, but also that's when we could see those storms strengthening at that point in time. That's going to continue into the afternoon. Now, notice this is certainly broken up. It's not necessarily completely consistent across the area, so yeah, there may be a few spots that end up missing out and not even getting any kind of rainfall for the day today. We're going to continue to see this pushing eastward. Now, I have this on one of our models that updates every single hour, and just looking at this hour, they're showing, yeah, we could still have some storms even after 3 p.m. So I may need to extend that time frame to about 4 o'clock this afternoon, but certainly we're going to see that pushing east across the area. By this evening time, the severe threat is over with, but there'll still be a few more of those showers and storms you might have to watch out for your Friday night dinner plans, and then really heading overnight, conditions calming down. At that point, we're going to be on the backside of the system. Much cooler air is going to dip down into place. On Saturday, generally expect mostly cloudy to cloudy skies, a few drizzly light showers, especially along the higher elevations, and cooler temperatures. Highs on Saturday only in the 60s. Clouds are going to dissipate overnight heading into Sunday, so Sunday will be a mostly sunny day. That, of course, is Mother's Day, and also a little bit warmer again, back up into the 70s. So total rainfall from this event, it's really just going to depend on where some of those stronger storms develop, but on average about 1/4 of an inch up to an inch of rainfall. Higher totals possible underneath some of those stronger storms. And I mentioned it as well. I wanted to show you that forecasted wind gust forecast for the day today. Really notice it peaking up for this afternoon heading into the evening. Easily we can see some gusts at about 25 to 30 miles per hour right in the middle of the afternoon. Here's your track then of our high temperatures. So 77 today, down tomorrow to 67, back up to 77 on Sunday. And then we have the 80s heading into next week. Our normal is 79. So close to that today, and then certainly below normal tomorrow. Warmer air is going to be heading our way for next week, and also a whole lot more sunshine. So dry conditions, warm air for next week. We do have to get through today first, though. So again, today is a storm alert weather day. Have the timing again from about 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for the worst, but it may need to be a little bit later than that for our eastern communities. We'll keep an eye on that. But the good news is Mother's Day is looking very nice.